Hello everyone, and today we have another leader for set 2. We have Emperor Ivankov, as is said to be one of the strongest blue leaders after set 2. As his ability is, if you have 0 cards in hand at the end of the turn, you get to draw 2 cards. Very simple effect, but it's really, with all the cards that you play, it synergizes very well, so you can proc that effect every turn. So the main combo of the deck is Ivankov, the 7-drop plus Luffy. So what it does is when you play this card, you draw up to 3 cards in hand, and then you get to play an impel down card from your hand. You can play the Crocodile or the Luffy. When you play the Luffy on play, you can discard 2 cards, which you're gonna have because you're playing the Ivankov, and then bounce back one of the opponent's 4 or less energy cards from the field to the hand. Usually you bounce blockers or something that just tempo them out a little bit. And on attack, you get to do the same effect, so where you discard 2 cards and bounce something back to the hand. And it gains double strike. You get to take 2. The opponent takes 2 life when you do that. When you hit them with damage. So that is a really nice tempo play where you get to play 2 bodies on 1 turn, and that really usually just closes games super quickly. So everything else in the deck is just to complement this deck, this play pattern here. So we have 3 Boa Hancocks, because at the end of the game you're not gonna have any cards in hand, like only 2 cards to defend. And if somehow they have you in a spot where they're trying to go for game, if you get to hit one of these cards from your life and play it as a blocker, it could save you some games. So it's a really nice card for the deck. I'm playing 2 Piranhas and 4 Buggies. They're like, well, the Buggy is the new searcher for the deck. It gets, you look at the top 5 and you get any card with Impel Down in its name and you add it to the hand. So it's like a Nami for that effect. It's really nice for you able to find the combo. And you also have Piranha, which allows you to look at the top 5 and look for the cards that you're gonna draw. So in the late game, you get to look at the top 5. If you have a Love Beam, you get to draw it. So it's a really nice pair with the deck. You could actually up the Piranha up a little bit, because I think it pairs well with the leader. At the end of the game, you can just use it as an attacker, which is not bad at all. Then we have Don Flamingo, which has the same effect as Piranha, but it's a blocker too, so it synergizes very well with the leader. It definitely is a 4-off. Now I'm playing Boa Hancock on this deck, because I think the best way to play this deck is just play a lot of blockers, because you're not going to have a hand size, and just playing a blocker and attack for the turn, it allows you for the opponent, they cannot just shotgun a lot of energy into one attack, because you are going to be able to easily block it. So they have to attack for 6, 7, or 5, and you sometimes are going to be able to block those attacks and be able to prevent one hit from just losing you the game. So it's really nice to play a card like Boa Hancock, which is going to draw you a card and just allow you to see more options, as well as just blocking the attack. Really nice card for the deck. I'm playing 4 Izumas, which is probably the best blocker of the deck, as when you have 1 card or less in your hand, it becomes a 7k base card. So it can either block for 7k or it can attack for 7k, which is probably what you're gonna use it for the most. It's a 4 energy 7k attacker, and it's gonna be a 7k on defense too, because you're gonna have only 1 card in hand. 1 or 2 cards in hand. So it's a really nice card to be able to exert pressure and remove some pressure from the opponent's attacks. Really nice card on the deck, probably one of the MVPs. Mr. 3. Now this card I have it as a 2-off, because I'm not sure how it works with this leader, because it says at the end of the turn, you discard 1 card and you restand this card. If you can order your triggers in a matter where you can discard your hand and then draw 3 cards, then this card should be a 4-off for sure in the deck. But as of right now, I'm not entirely sure if that's the case. So and it didn't happen in the simulator, so I'm not entirely sure if you can just get to order the way that they function. So if it's the other way around, then it's not as useful as it is like if you get to order the triggers. So it's just a card to, depending on how it works, it could be a more off in the deck. For sure, it's a really good card if it works the other way around. I'm playing 4 Mihawks and 2 Bonclays. For the most part, these are 2k counters. However, this card, I'm just playing it because if I have to play him, it allows you to cycle through the deck and just try to see pieces of your combo, which is how you're gonna win the game for the most part. But it's gonna be a 2k counter for most of the time. Mr. 2 is also gonna be that way, but you can play it out of the Ivankov if you don't have any other target, you get to play this guy, and he doesn't have a bad effect, but it's just like a one-time effect. So you're also gonna use it for the most part for the 2K counter, and because you can search it out of buggy, but it's not something that you're gonna play really consistently. Crocodile is another card that is actually very good in this deck. If you go follow your curve, you go 5, 7, and 9, 3, 7, and 9, and being able to play this on turn 5 and this on turn 7, drop a Luffy, then you get to have 3 7k attackers on the board, which is really nice. I think this card should also be upped a little bit on this deck. Just have maybe and just play a 4 playset on this one could be good. It's an impel down card. You get to search it for buggy, and just having a 7k is always good to. It's easier to defend when you only have 2 cards in hand. I'm playing 2 Mihawks. Although I'm not entirely convinced this is a good card in the deck. It's probably for the mirror for the most part. But I just feel like it's too slow for what you're trying to do. You're just trying to play a lot of cards, a lot of blockers, and then you're trying to attack for 7 every turn, basically, so you can kill the opponent fast and not give them too many options to defend. So I'm not entirely sure this is a good card for the deck, but I've seen a lot of lists playing it, so I wanted to try it. I haven't taken it out, but I'm not entirely sure again. Lot Bean. I was playing in the gameplays that you're gonna see that I was playing 3 of the Deathwing, but I mean it's not as good. I think Love Bean is better. It's easier to keep up. I was just trying it out to see how good it was, but I think Love Bean fits better. The just keeping up 2 energy is much easier than keeping up 3, and it's gonna serve for the same purpose. So I think Love Bean is a good addition to the deck. I'm playing the Field Spell, which allows you to cycle through the deck. I'm not playing 4 because when you draw 2 cards out of the top of the deck, and one of them is this one, it feels really bad because you literally can do anything with this one. You only need 1 to play the game. I mean, to just cycle through your deck. It's a decent card, but I don't think it's a 4-off. I think 3 is just the right number. And that's the deck profile for today. Let's go into some gameplay. Okay, and for our first matchup, we have Zoro. Very aggressive deck. I will like to have some 1-drops to compete, but this hand is not horrible, so I'm gonna keep. That card is not good here. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna play my blocker turn 2, and if possible, I'm gonna defend 2 attacks here. No blocker, defend it. No blocker, and defend it. Draw for turn, draw down. That's a horrible draw. I could attack, remove this. Next turn I get to play the Luffy. But I'm gonna be able to do that either way. I just have to develop this Izuma as soon as possible. That's fine. And next turn for sure I'll be able to remove the attackers, depending on how many he plays. I should be able to defend something with the Mihawk and take only 1 life. Okay. That's an annoying card, but I can bounce it back to my hand, to the hand. I should attack for 7 on this one too. Oh, unless he has the blocker, in which case, never mind. He just secures the damage on this one. No blocker, resolve. Ooh, that's a nice draw, actually. But I don't have any cards to combo. So I might take damage next turn. But I do want to play the Luffy here. Discard these 2. And I'm going to have a rough turn next turn. But it is what it is. And then probably this one will serve as some distraction for next turn. Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Now I play the blocker. Discard 2 cards. And let him go. Now he might attack my blocker, which would be great and ideal. Next turn I just get to play the Ivankov for free. He might not attack the blocker, maybe. I think one of the attacks is going to the blocker, probably. Or not. Who knows? He goes after... Okay, yeah, so he knows. Probably don't have anything. Resolve. No trigger. But now I have some good cards here. I can attack for 8 here. Since he doesn't have many cards, he should not be able to outcombo this. Maybe I do want to play my blockers on this turn. Since there is no really a good reason to play this, since I have my hand full. Let's see what this attack does to him. Yeah, I convinced myself on this one. I'm gonna deploy my blockers and just have them ready for next turn. I'm gonna block anything really. If he attacks with Azoro, I'll block Azoro. I will even block with the Boa Hancock. I should have played this one rather than this one. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll block with my Boa for sure. Now I get to do some nice things. Get to attack for 7. Use the ability, leader. Use the ability, discard this 2. Bounce back the Sanji. Although Sanji was not really the most problematic card ever. Does he have a jet pistol? He does not. I'll deploy, play a Luffy, use action to bounce back the Sanji or the Ura maybe? I mean, if he wants to take a life to attack with the Sanji is fine, I think. Ura is more mana efficient for me. And I am gonna attack with the 7 drop here. Putting him low. I'm still healthy enough to where that's not gonna be a problem. And I'm gonna draw 2 cards. I should have attacked for 7, or I can keep up my instead of drawing cards, I could hope to draw the counter, and that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I didn't draw the counter, but it's fine. I'll just use my Boa as a blocker here. If he wants to take the last life, I'll invite him to do it. It will be just fine. So I do have game next turn if he takes his last life. He is gonna do it. Okay. I'm gonna block the first attack then. Well, this is only 6k? Oh, he didn't attach Dawn, so he should have played something before that. Yeah, that's easy out combo. Oh well, I'll block that one. I want to keep 1 card in hand if possible, so I can use my Luffy's ability. Well, that doesn't kill me. And I should be fine to win the game here. Well, I don't need to use the Luffy's ability now, so there is no cost to just out-comboing this. He should have played the Zoro first. One of the Zoros to attempt to kill me. It was not gonna work, but is not the point. Now I just attack for 9s on everything. There is not enough cards in hand to win here. Also offers nice showcasing of the deck. It seems to be good against aggressive decks, for what we can see here. Alright, let's go into the next game. Okay, and for our second match we have the Smoker, which it could be a bad matchup depending on their hand. I really don't like the Mihawk actually. In this deck, feels really slow. I'm gonna keep. Like this one and rest. Here we go. Okay. Is it play a blocker? Give one opponent's character -2 during the turn. I think I want to develop my. Oh, and I want to develop a boogie here. Yeah, that's perfect. Top. Here. Use the ability. Discard a boa. No! Oh my god. Not what I wanted to do. Oops. Well, let's see if we can get out of that one. I wanted to play my boogie, but the card says discard up to 3 cards for some forsaken reason. I guess it's to proc the ability later on, but it actually did not benefit me this turn. That sucks. Oh well, I guess we're gonna start using the leader's ability early on. Will I combo both? I don't want to take damage early on here against this deck. And I have a play lined up for next turn, I think. No, I can cycle. Oh no, I'm gonna draw another one of these, but I gotta cycle it, I guess. Okay. And deploy, I'm gonna use this one. Discard that one. More. Attack here. If he outcombos this one, he just dies, so it just doesn't make any sense to outcombo this one. Yeah. At least I have a possible blocker here. Nope. Yeah, I put it in the wrong order, that's why. I thought I put this one first. But I was not gonna draw any of these cards, that's why. Well, at least this doesn't matter. And I get to play the Luffy next turn, for sure. Garp. Trash one card from your hand. One of the opponent's rested characters -4. Draw for turn. I get to play this one. I don't use the action actually. Deathwing. Not really. I'm just gonna attack for 6 here. I cannot bounce the Garp here, so it's no reason to do it. Activate main. It's a nice card here for this deck. Give a -2 counter, and yeah, he gets to kill it for free with Garp. Really nice. Oh, you have to rest it, that's why. Okay, okay. No blockers. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep the Death Wink up for next turn. I'm gonna attempt to KO his draw card, draw down. I wonder if I can draw something else. Oh, Boogie is better actually, yeah. Nah, stop trying to get me. Ooh, Ivankov is perfect. And then I can just play Ivankov here. Just draw 3 cards. She's not impel down, so I won't be able to. I'm just trying to attack for 6. I was not able to keep up the Deathwing, but I was able to develop at least my... Well, this doesn't matter. Well, oh, okay, so he doesn't have any combo power. He doesn't have any counter power on hand. That's good to know. He gets to kill my Isazuma here for free. I mean, not for free. It does cost him 1 card from hand, but... Unless he has... the Almirant, this one, Kusan, the 10-drop, yeah. Okay, so he can KO both my things here. Maybe a nice tempo swing here. Not gonna lie. But I highly doubted that he'll be able to defend this guy next turn. If he does that. I do next turn get to play some blockers, maybe? Oh well, I get 2 more looks here. Okay. He threw away a draw engine, which is fine with me. Smoker, I'm just gonna combo 5k. And then draw a card. What do I want to do? I think I'm gonna play my her to get something here. I think I like getting the Boa Hancock here, or I could get the Izuma too. I could get the Boogie too. Boogie into that one. Yeah, I like that. Do the effect, discard that one and only that one. I'll get, ooh, Ivankov. It's not terrible. But then I won't get to KO this one, so I am gonna go ahead and just do this one. Keeping up this card has been an issue for me. I think I've been messing up in that end. This card has not been doing enough. I don't think it's worth a slot. Maybe if it's a 2k counter, it's better, but Deathwing does not do it for me. He gets to KO my thing for free, and I don't have any blockers, which is the only thing. Well, I don't have anything really. Okay, sorry. I'm just thinking about what's gonna happen next turn. He's got 3 cards in hand. Oh, he doesn't attack with that one. Okay, that's great. I was worried a little bit for a second, but not anymore. 4K. I'm gonna ask him for a car in return. Here. That is fine. I'm gonna play my 2 blockers. I'll finally be able to keep this up. Oh, and I drew the combo next turn. Okay, so this is great. Top. And I'm gonna draw the Deathwing the next turn after that one. Right? Yeah. I know I can set it up the other way around. But I can do it. I can definitely do it. Because I'm gonna do the Deathwing, and then I'm gonna discard 2, use Deathwing. Okay, yeah. So I think I do it Deathwing last, this 2, and then this 2. And then end my turn. I don't want to draw a card, but I do know the top of my deck exactly, so I should not have an issue. If he wants to destroy any of my blockers, yeah, it's just I'm gonna custom 1 card, which I'm fine with. What else do you have? You draw 1, give something -3, which is fine. He could attack with this one now. I mean, he should be attacking with this one, really. I don't know why he's not. No blocker. On 2 and a Deathwing. Draw 2 cards. Draw a card. Okay. That is how I envision it. I am gonna attack. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna attack the leader and see if he wants to block with this. I don't think he is, but let's see. I could have played this one first, Ivankov. Yeah, okay. Says cannot be KO, but it can be returned to the hand. Oh, makes me discard 1? Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna play my Luffy top of this one, but I don't think I'm gonna use the ability because I do have the Deathwing, and this is a nice thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you go. Now he already used 2 of this card, and you cannot really play that many of this card in the deck. So, which should be fine for the most part. Kusan could die if he attacks now, because I do have 2 good attackers. He doesn't have really much of a hand. I have my blockers, and I could attack next turn with Boogies, really. I'm not entirely sold on the Deathwing, really. Don't really think it's that amazing. At least not on this leader, because this leader just... I mean, it is decent on this leader, of course, because it's going to 0, but you have to anticipate too much to be able to keep it up. Okay, so he gets to kill my Luffy, I assume. But he's completely tapped out. I am gonna combo out because I can. Okay. The blocker. Blocker is good, but I am gonna attack his leader now. I think is the best thing. Although I can look at the top card of my deck and see what it is. It's another Bonkle. which really doesn't accomplish much. Okay. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's attack his leader for a bunch of 5Ks. I will kill the blocker if I'm allowed to. Yeah, I think it's an annoying enough card to where I have to kill it. And I'm gonna play my Bone Clay and let you go here. He might go after my board, but I don't really mind that. I'm gonna lose my Bone Clay next turn, which is kind of sad. Oh no, that's fine. I'll take the boogie did enough. I will take the block here. Maybe just force the attack into the Ivankov. I don't have any more blockers, so should die. Now does he want to attack me with Zuru? He kind of needs some defense here. He's gonna lose the next turn either way, so he probably should attack with this one. Put me in a show me a blocker kind of spot. Okay, so he's gonna discard the last card of his hand. Interesting. That was a good card too. No, and I get to block that one, which is nice. Draw. Play. I'm gonna need two 2Ks here. I'm gonna place on top. Here like this. Should be fine. And then I'm gonna attack him for 5 and put him to 0 life. He doesn't have a blocker. And I should win the game next turn. A Luffy would secure my win because he will remove any blockers. Cody, I don't think Cody wins here. Kusan, I can take the first one, that's fine. I can take the second one, that's fine. And here I should be able to defend at least one of my life, right? Okay, 7. Okay, he goes 9, and then he goes, yeah, enough with the Cody, that's fine. I just want him to attack with Cody so I can just easily attack him next turn. No blockers, but I combo 2 out of that one, and I'm able to win that one. That was really a close matchup here. Really important card was the Kusan. But I was able to take out the game. Impressive. In this side, I did have to. It was a weird deck matchup for me. I think the Mihawk would have been good in this matchup, maybe. But he had a lot of removal. That was the thing. He did have a lot of removal in key moments, so it was kind of hard to keep up for me. But we were able to get the win at the end. Okay, and for closing thoughts, this deck is really good against aggressive decks, I think. Being able to just combo your hand out every turn is really nice, and just draw 2 cards at the end of the turn. With so many blockers, it allows you to just refill and keep going every turn. I think that's why it did so well against this Zoro meta over there. Whitebeard is probably your biggest issue when you're playing against this deck, because it allows you to bypass 1 turn for them. And the only good blockers that you have for them, it's really these 2, and they can get around these blockers by just minusing your cards and attacking for 2, and just get to KO your blockers, remove your 7Ks, or just attack your life, and just be able to be efficient that way. So it's still it's not free to win that matchup, but still it's nice to have a good deck against aggressive decks, if that's what the meta is gonna be, and that's what this deck offers for blue. The control matchups are gonna be a little bit more difficult. You're gonna have some troubles here and there. You just have to probably put them in a race situation with your you have this amount of turns to win the game, and you have to get through their defense to just win the game. I think that's how you probably have to play it. Again, I would have the Crocodile because it allows you to have some early game pressure that is hard to kill by battle, at least, and it just offers you a lot of early game pressure that just gonna probably hopefully win you the game. And that's the deck profile and everything for today. Please consider subscribing, and thank you all for watching.